We're about a decade into the great indie boom, so it's time to take stock and appreciate everything publisher-free development has given us. Here are the top 10 indie games worth tracking down on Steam. Jonathan Blow pretty much kick-started the indie big bang with his time-turning platformer Braid, but this follow-up doesn't take the obvious route. The Witness sends you to a breathtaking, whimsical island full of secrets, and to unlock them all you'll have to solve the kind of mazes you'll find in a fiendish puzzle book. They're tough. The Witness will bend your brain sideways, straining your mind in a way games rarely do, but the reward is a general feeling of superiority over your fellow man. Just like normal then. Speaking of fantastic clever people, there are some discoveries so inspired that it's hard to imagine how we live without them. Penicillin, atomic energy, crack cocaine, and now football with cars. Rocket League pits two teams against each other who race down a pitch bouncing a ball from bumper to bumper. Floor it at the perfect moment and you can blast that ball into the back of the net. Simple, yet impossible to master. Superhot's developers say that time moves only when you do, which isn't strictly true. Stand perfectly still in this first-person shooter and a bullet will eventually connect with your nose. But you've got time to contemplate it and consider your next move. Getting out of the way, for instance. Once you've got it right, you get to play back a level at full speed and watch yourself skip past shotgun pellets like some kind of double trench-coated Max Payne and Neo hybrid.
Superhot.
Remember that time you ran away from your problems to live in a rickety tower in the Wyoming wilderness? Remember the cold, the crying, the emotional wreckage you left behind? No? Maybe it was just us. Anyway, Firewatch is about that. You wander the woods, chase mysteries, get into scrapes, and basically find any excuse not to sit in your tower and do your damn job. You know, watching for fires. In the process, you'll bond with the voice on the other end of your radio, chatting your way through probably the strongest relationship you'll ever have with an NPC.
It's Henry, right?
Yeah.
I'm Delilah.
Don't tell Alex Vance though, obviously.
I found a bra.
A nudie pyromaniac. Remain professional.
Let's segue from the gentle warmth of conversation to the cold and callous killing of entire buildings full of strangers. Hotline Miami is a brutal, neon-soaked tribute to ultra-violence that turns the combat of the early GTA games into a new martial art. Every day, a mystery caller asks you to murder your way through a series of Chinese restaurants, museums and gang hideouts. Resets are instant, and the trial-and-error killings quickly become hypnotic. Turn both the music and your collar up and pretend you're Ryan Gosling in Drive. Or Only God Forgives. Maybe not The Notebook. Gone Home is about playing detective in suburban Oregon in 1995, picking through the debris of a normal family's life. And like any normal family, the Greenbriers have forgotten tragedies and buried feelings to uncover. The real game lies in piecing together the fragments and drawing your own conclusions about their subtext. Sexy subtext, if you know what we mean. What we mean is sex. Turns out that a climax reached alone is as fun as one presented in a cutscene.
Her name is Lonnie.
We said climax.
She's coming over tomorrow.
You've probably played a roguelike, or a roguelike-like, or a roguelike-like, but Spelunky is still the best of the bunch. As a fat, pixelated Indiana Jones, you'll hop like Mario through randomly generated caves, the unpredictable home to both glittering treasures and vengeful spider gods. With just one life, you'll risk everything to get the gold, or the magic flying boots, or whatever. Turns out, greed is good, and not just for 80s stockbrokers who think lunch is for wimps. Like a few games on this list, Gunpoint isn't about, well, guns, or indeed pointing. Instead, it's a stealth puzzler that begins with a defenestration and doesn't ease up on the window pane hate crime afterwards. As hire a spy Richard Conway, chief suspect for a murder he didn't commit, you'll hack security cameras, rewire safes, and occasionally punch men out of windows. Always with the windows. The year is 1982 and everything is terrible. Although Donald Trump politician is yet to be a thing, that hasn't stopped Glorious Orozhtozka from building a wall to keep out the foreigners. And you're the guard on said wall, protecting your homeland from terrorists, wanted criminals and smugglers. But the fatherland doesn't pay so well, and you better process those papers mad quick or risk your job. Your job is what lets your family eat. Papers, Please is an uncomfortable morality test in which you'll navigate bribes, anti-government dissidents, and the most important admin you'll ever do. Kerbal Space Program is going to ask you to shoot for the moon and design the rockets that will get you there. Don't be deceived by the cutesy exterior. It conceals a cold, unyielding simulation, the PC gaming equivalent of NASA Tycoon. It's a game about doing maths, pointing a homebrew rocket and some little green men at the atmosphere, crossing all available fingers and toes and hoping for the best. Getting them home again is for experts or for rescue missions. What do you think? Have we missed off a classic? Let us know in the comments below. Obviously though, you're wrong. These are the best, don't argue. Or we'll set fire to your house.